Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl LaShaWright, and I'm back with another video. And I just want to say, my biggest thing was coming into this year on commitment, and I'm really keen on that. Like, if if you're somebody who can't commit to yourself, love yourself, respect yourself. If you can't give it to you and do it for you, then when you give it to somebody else, it's kind of invalid, and it's not as strong, or it's not as important. But when you can do it for yourself, it's so important and it's so valuable. So I know we slack off as people. We may waver in our ways. We may feel stagnant. We may have our down times. We may experience our depressions. We may have our down days up. And we might experience bad weather, I mean, we go through the 4 seasons of life, and it's bound to happen. And, I know a lot of people are not encouraged. But I want you guys to be encouraged to be the best you can be this year. And a lot of people are tired of living the same life, and especially if you're someone who's been pursuing your dream and, really working hard towards the things you want, and you haven't seen those results that you've been looking for, those results you've been wanting, those results you've been desiring. Just keep going for it, because, you never know when it may happen for you. So if you give up now, when you never know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see the purpose in giving up. I would just say continue on. Don't let the hard times right now waver you from continuing on your purpose. Honestly, it's not easy. It's not easy doing things that are worthy of doing. Nothing worthy of doing, nothing worthy of having, nothing worthy of growing for or becoming prepared for is easy. You have to grow. You have to mature. You have to become better. You have to become more equipped for it. And it comes with time. And sometimes that time isn't always your time. It does come in divine timing. And sometimes divine timing, depending on how your patience is, it may not be the timing you expect or what you desire. And, life happens when it happens. Things happen when they happen. But as long as you remain happy and content with what you have, know that what you're doing is really important, and that your purpose is important, that you are important, that you are enough. And no matter how you feel deep inside, you can always get to where you want to be, right? Now, I set really high goals for myself, and there's times I really, I'm very disappointed when I don't achieve certain things. And, I had to come to this acknowledgement that I've achieved so many things. I've become a best-selling author. I hit Yahoo's top stories. I published 3 books. I got so much that I can be proud of, right? But I don't think we give ourselves that recognition, that acknowledgement, that we don't feel proud enough, because it doesn't, it's just titles, it doesn't have that full fulfillment that we expect, because that either that financial abundance or the things that come, you can get a title, but titles just are titles, Yeah, you could be the Queen of England, and you can be the most, it's not to say that you're the most wealthiest, you know what I'm saying? It's just, some things come with this burden, some things come with this hardship, some things come with this abundance. And, you gotta pick your battles, you gotta pick your hardships, but make sure that you do more things that make you happy, that you say yes to things that you normally say no to, that you get out your own way. Get out your own way, because you're the only thing that's holding you back. You're the only thing that's stopping you from being great. You deserve better. We all do. I do. I definitely do. I've been looking over my taxes like I was talking about yesterday, and I really need to get a hold on my spending. Even if I was investing towards my future, there's some things that I would say it was, though it was just not very thought out. Some decisions I could have had, some decent money put back because of some stuff I was spending my money on. But I just take accountability that, I have to be utilizing that next time around. So I won't be making unwise investments, getting in unwise projects, and just being more wise with my money, right? So I'm a little more hard on myself, and a lot of people are. If you're somebody who's really hard on yourself, very very overachievers are really hard on themselves. I want you to take a moment, or even try this exercise. Write all the things down that you've accomplished. And when you look at those things, have you really appreciate and become proud of those things that you've already accomplished? If you haven't, before you accomplish anything new, you need to take time to be proud of the things you already done. Now that's my little thought for the day. I love you guys. Life is life is not hard in a sense that it's hard. But if you're like somebody, you're the first of your family to do specific things. You working towards being wealthy, or financial abundance, or financial literacy, or whatever. The first of your family to do certain things. It's a little more heavy on some other people's shoulders, but I want you to stay encouraged. If you're the first of your family to go to college and graduate, and you're first to go out and move to another city, or whatever the case may be. Everybody's the first of their family to do something. There's a lot of people are the first of the first. All right, but be strong out there. Love y'all.